So I'm back from my trip to the UK, and a lot of transfers have happened. Roll the intro. And welcome back to the Man United Save. It's been a long time, but we're back. This is the second season and the final season on Football Manager 19 before we start getting very hyped about Football Manager 20. But yes, we're starting on this page because this doesn't give anything away about who we've bought, sold, money spent, money got in. It's been very interesting. 204 million we've spent. The end of videos in the last season, we sort of put out there to say, you know, tell me what you want. And a lot of people just sort of said, you know, Football Manager 20's coming, let's just get rid of this, get it done. Like, not get rid of this, carry on this save, but you can just do what you want. Go out there and spend as much money as you want. Maybe just keep the Youth Academy players in when you can. But let's go and have a bit of fun in the last season of Football Manager. So, Football Manager 19, I should say. But yeah, it's been pretty interesting. So, staff-wise, I haven't changed anything. We've kept all the same staff. They've all stayed on. We've got full lots of everything, which is great. But let's stop dilly-dallying around. Let's get into the transfers. And here we go. On the ins then, we have Jadon Sancho arrives for £69 million. I just thought it'd be really good fun to have. Obviously, Dortmund make a massive profit on Jadon Sancho, and he's probably going to be pretty good for us. He can play left wing or right wing. It's going to be great to have him in and around the team. Absolutely wonderful. Now, I've gone strangely. I've gone into transfers in first before doing the transfers out, which is what I normally do first, but I just thought, you're all more interested in the ins, aren't you? So Jadon Sancho joins Ruben Neves, 70 million from Wolves. I said I needed a new holding midfielder as a playmaker. I thought we've only got one more season of this. Let's go and get Ruben Neves, who is probably going to play much better for me than he did for Wolves. So I have to see how that unfurls. But £70 million for 22-year-old Ruben Neves. Absolutely incredible. Martin Odegaard joins next on loan from Real Madrid. 4.8 million. We've got him as a value. We are not paying any fee. We're just paying his wages. Let's see how much game time he actually gets. A pretty good player. Happy to keep him in. Another sort of player fighting for the right wing role, or maybe the Mazzala role in midfield. Next up, Kingsley Coman joins, £65 million. Another winger, so we've got lots of options on the wings, which is good. I'm happy with that. 65 million. I think he's going to be really, really good. Didn't actually play too much at Bayern Munich last year, but Kingsley Coman is in the van as well, which is absolutely incredible. And Sergio Reguilon joins for £1 million because I needed a left back because I only had Luke Shaw. We'll get onto the outs in a minute. I only had Luke Shaw, so I bought in this guy, and he's immediately got injured at the same time as Luke Shaw. So that's all good fun. But I thought for £1 million he'll do as a bit of a backup. Not too bad at all. 22 years old. On the out, Juan Mata joins Fulham for £25 million. I think we've done very well to get that sort of money for him. Fulham back in the Premier League. Joel Pereira has joined Huddersfield on loan. Cameron Borthwick-Jackson joined West Brom. Don't need to look at that. Foyet joins Michalova. Ashley Young joined Atalanta for 8 million, rising to 10. Nishan Burkhat has gone to St Gallen on loan. Alexis Sanchez went to AS Monaco for 35 million. And Eric Bailly has joined Barcelona for a potential £28.5 million, which I'm pretty happy. All around 205 million spent. Only bought in, 5 players. And 94 million gone, with quite a lot of the deadwood leaving the club as well. So the squad is looking bigger, it's looking healthy, and it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. Likelihood, this is how we're going to start for this game. De Gea in goal. Oh yeah, obviously first game of the season, Liverpool. So we're back for the second season, and we play Liverpool in the first game in the Premier League. Amazing. De Gea in goal. Wan-Bissaka, De Ligt, Lindelof and Dalot. Neves, Pogba, Fernandes, Sancho, Martial and Rashford up front. On the bench, Kingsley Coman, Greenwood, McTominay, Tuanzebe, Henderson, Fosu-Mensah, Dan James. People that miss out. Harriet, Odegaard, Chong, Gomez, Garner. Garner has been called up from the reserves. I liked the suggestion of someone said I should call up the best player from the reserves last year, or the under-23s. That was James Garner. So he is in amongst the first team, but also misses out. Lingard misses out. Fred misses out as well. We're nearly at game day. That is how we're going to line up. Delo has to start at left back because of the injuries to Luke Shaw and Reguilon. But let's see how we go. I've got a bit of a sore throat actually, so I'm going to have a swig of water as we press continue and check the news. There we go. Everyone doing well. No one training badly, which is really, really good. So it is a Liverpool double. We won the Europa League. They won the Champions League. So next game after this will be the Super Cup. I probably won't do that one live on camera. I don't think there's much need. So I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Happy with that. Let's just get into the game. The early kickoff to start the Premier League season. Man United v Liverpool. I'm very excited. I hope you are too. If you're excited to be back for this save, sorry it's been such a long break, but I was in the UK away from my PC. As you can see, the team's warming up. We're away from home, but we're going attacking. They line up with Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, Keita, is that Florentine Luis? We were linked to him in the window, but we didn't pursue it. Salah, Lallana, Lozano, and Firmino up front. So I wonder if did Mane get his big money move to Real Madrid? He must have done. Transfers history. Yes, Barcelona, £98 million they paid for him. Ben Woodburn left as well. Liam Miller, Herbie Kane, Joel Matip, Lozano and Luis are the only two signings in. Alisson is wanted as well. But let's get into it. Into the dressing room we go. I'm very happy with this team. We're going to go out there and say assertively we owe Liverpool. Now, we got an absolute battering last time we played Liverpool, and we're sort of playing into their hands again with how we're going to play. But let's get out there and see what we can do. Everyone looks pretty happy and pretty up for the game. Here we go then. First game of the second season. Man United v Liverpool. One game this episode. I just need to sort of get this back on track and get it going now. So we are up against it against Liverpool. I'd say the Premier League champions, Liverpool. I'm pretty sure they won it if I remember. It has been about over 2 weeks since I last played this game. So bear with me if I get a few things wrong. But Liverpool starting off pretty well. Let's just shout at the guys to demand a little bit more. I mean, new signings into the lineup then. Sancho and Neves are in, so it should be interesting as Delo has a throw. Back to Ruben Neves, into Pogba. Back to Neves again. I'm excited about this midfield we've got. Neves, Pogba and Fernandes. Should be good. Into Neves. Pogba's got a little bit of space if we can give him the ball there. Lindelof out to Fernandes. Back to Lindelof again, keeping the ball well. Lindelof just holds on to it, goes long over to the wing, but Robertson will get that. He takes a touch and brings it down really well under pressure from Sancho, but Keita's beaten in the air. Lallana hooks it away. Lozano is tackled really well by Wan-Bissaka into Sancho. Sancho turns and runs at the defence. Jadon Sancho comes forward, lays the ball in. Bruno Fernandes, 1-0. Sancho gets an assist on his debut. Bruno Fernandes carries on, scoring the goals from where he set off last season. And this is a fantastic start. 20 minutes into the game, we find ourselves 1-0 up at Anfield, which is absolutely incredible. Sancho here, great run, bursting bit of acceleration to go through. Fernandes got the wrong side of Trent Alexander-Arnold, fires it in the middle of the goal. I was going to say bottom corner, but it's the middle of the goal, and we are 1-0 up and go top of the league. We say we are top of the league. Say we are top of the league. Good start for Man United. We're up there. Burnley and Wolves drawing 1-1. Drawing 0-0. 3-3. Bloody hell, yeah, that was the game yesterday, I think. As half an hour in, Lozano brings the ball down well from Robertson's throw into Firmino. Firmino goes all the way out to Alexander-Arnold. Bit of space. We get back to block the cross. It falls to the new signing, Luis, into Naby Keita. Back to Luis again. Liverpool just trying to keep the ball on the edge of the box. Into Lallana. Into Lozano. Lozano gets it onto his right foot. Lays it in. Salah's there. It's hit the post and De Gea makes the save. I think he may have just saved that straight off the bat. But it's good. It's all Liverpool though. 6 shots to our 1 and our 1 has gone in. That's the only difference at the moment. Luis into Lallana. Out this side to Alexander. He's got Salah down the line. Puts a cross in. Firmino's not going to miss from there. 1-1. Good assist from Alexander-Arnold. The marking was poor. And Man United need to step this up a little bit because Liverpool are dominating this game. And that is a little bit of a concern, but it's a good goal. Robertson into Luis. They worked it across well. Lallana pinged the ball out to Alexander-Arnold. He put a ball across the goal. And Lindelof, I think it was that De Ligt actually. Yeah, couldn't keep up with the run of Firmino. It's a good goal all round. 2 good goals in this game. But it is all Liverpool at the moment with 8 shots to Man United 1. 6 on target to our 1. And they'll be kicking themselves. They're not more than drawing this game, which is a little bit annoying. 5 minutes to go in the first half. And here they come again. Alexander-Arnold with a throw-in. Goes up the line. Lallana tackled well by Ruben Neves. It goes long, looking for Rashford, but it's poor, and Lallana will pick this up. He's got men coming towards him. Ball into the back post. Lozano, Firmino blocked, and De Gea pounces on the loose ball. Great block in there from De Ligt according to the commentary. Couldn't tell because the 3D match engine is pretty rubbish. De Gea goes out to Lindelof with a throw. He takes his time, goes back to the Spaniard in goal. He knocks this out towards Diego Dalot, who's robbed by Alexander-Arnold. Dalot didn't come towards the ball. Arnold puts a cross in, and Mo Salah got in front of De Ligt again. And that's 2 assists for Trent Alexander-Arnold. 2 goals for Liverpool. 1 for Salah, 1 for Firmino. And once again, we just can't seem to get the better of Liverpool. They're the team that always seem to cause us trouble in this save. De Ligt on a 6.2, which is absolutely terrible. We'll have to see if we can change something up in this half. We do have Tuanzebe on the bench who could come on to replace him. Might be a bit too much bringing him on this early. Look, we know it wasn't good enough. Go out there and improve it. Assertively, you can improve. Assertively, you can improve. I have faith. Assertively, you can improve. I have faith. End that team talk. Go into the tactics. Let's mix things up a little bit. Let's go. Let's be more expressive. Let's... I don't mind doing all of that stuff. That's fine. Yeah, we're going back to all this high stuff because it's more fun. Let's get stuck in. We'll drop it down just a positive to play against Liverpool. Let's go fairly wide. We'll go standard and slightly higher tempo. Let's go from there and see how we get on. 2-1 down at Anfield after a very positive start, going 1-0 up. But it was our only shot on target, so a bit disappointing. Diego Dalot back to Ruben Neves, into Lindelof, into Pogba. Ruben Neves into Martial, who's been very quiet in this game, into Pogba. Pogba with the ball, looking there for Sancho. We'll come to him after a poor header from Robertson. Sancho back to Pogba, into Sancho again, into De Ligt, who didn't have the best of first half. So out it goes to the right hand side to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, ball across, Rashford brings it down, well, shoots, oh my word, Alisson with a fantastic save to touch that around the post, and that is still 2-1, but it's a positive start for the second half from Man United. Neves knocks it back to Martial. We said he was quiet, he shoots, doesn't strike it very well, and it goes past the post, but it's a more positive start for sure from Man United. I think we're going to make a very early change in the 7th half. Kingsley Coman on for Rashford, Coman out to the left. I think if we swap those two over, that'll be a little bit better. Martial can go through the middle, and maybe Greenwood will come on to replace him at some point. Neves lays this one back to Sancho. Already got an assist today. Gets a shot off. It's hit the post. There's a slide in there. Alisson dives on it, and it's not going in. But the second half is all Man United now, and it's much, much better. Just wondering who we could possibly place Diego Dalot with at the left back position. Not sure Tuanzebe can really play there. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Pogba not having the best of games either. Neves puts the cross in. Firmino with a bit of a poor header away. Wan-Bissaka will pick this up. Flings it back out to Ruben Neves. He fires a ball across. Bruno Fernandes picks up the loose ball. Back to Neves again. Onto his right foot. Ruben Neves puts a cross in, and there's a goal. Anthony Martial. First goal of the season. Neves gets an assist and a goal for Ruben Neves. Lovely stuff. 2-2. We get into this now. Half an hour to go. And we're playing very, very well here. Neves fires it across, looking for Martial first time. Fernandes actually got it back to Neves. He put in another really low, good whipped cross, and Martial left-footed finish up front, and that makes it 2-2. And this is a really good performance. I'm just wondering if we do Tuanzebe onto that left-hand side for Dalot. Maybe De Ligt. 6.2 isn't very good, but he hasn't put a foot wrong in this second half yet. But here is Luiz into Mo Salah. Mo Salah is fouled. Now the commentary said that looked harsh, and David Coote has gone to look at the VAR to see if it's a penalty. It was a foul from Neves, and what's the referee going to give here? Hopefully nothing too bad. Comes in, VAR symbol. It's a free kick outside the box, obviously, like they all are on Football Manager. I don't know why I was panicking. I forgot that that could happen. It's going to be Trent, I imagine. Alexander-Arnold to fire this in. Oh no, it's Virgil van Dijk. Surely he's not going to shoot from there. He has, and he's put it past the post, which is fine. Not a problem from Virgil van Dijk. I think I am going to take a little bit of a risk. I'm going to put Tuanzebe at left back as an attacking wing back. See how that happens. Ruben Neves with a corner, fires it in, looking for Tuanzebe. Just came on, and he's hit the outside of the post. They didn't have their marking right there. Pogba is possibly the next substitute as well. Likely to be McTominay, although I probably should do De Ligt on a 6.1 now. As Wan-Bissaka into Neves. Neves into Pogba. Back to Neves, who's having a very, very good debut with a goal and assist. Pogba sprays the ball left to Tuanzebe. Good header from him, beating Mo Salah. Sancho turns, lays it in. Martial's there, and he sticks it in the bottom corner, and it's 3-2. Can you believe it? And now I am actually going to make a bit of a controversial sub now. Dan James is going to come on for... Oh, like Paul Pogba's now on a 6.7. He's going to come on for De Ligt, and I'm going to put James as a wing-back, which I know is very, very controversial, but I just feel we need that change. I can't have De Ligt on a 6.1 playing in the middle. As Mo Salah goes past Tuanzebe, he brings him down. Happy with that because he was going to be through towards the byline, and I think we can defend that set piece a little bit better as Daniel James comes on at left wing back, which is a very, very bold strategy. But with a minute to go, 5 minutes to go, sorry, we are a goal ahead as Gigi Wijnaldum and Fabinho have come on for Liverpool as De Gea flings this out towards Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka comes forward with the ball into Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman runs forward, lots of space for the... Oh, it's the first real instinct from him. He scores it. Martial for the hat-trick. He gets it. 4-2. Although, is he offside? I think he is. A clear offside. No goal. Unlucky. Great play from Kingsley Coman, though, to get to see what he's got. So Kingsley Coman came forward here, and he's... Oh, no. Oh, I'm not sure about that, Mr. VAR. That was incredibly close. 4 minutes of injury time. Lozano into Robertson. Flings a cross in, and you are joking me. Mo Salah's got the equaliser minutes after a VAR goal. Disallows ours. And they've grabbed a late equaliser. Probably should have been 4-2. I don't think that was offside. Let me know what you think in the comments. Was that offside? I don't think it was. It was unbelievably close. But, you know, last few seconds now of the game, Alexander-Arnold fires it in, headed away, which now will pick it up. Ruben Neves goes to chase him. It goes out to Robertson. Robertson shoots from range, and it's touched over the bar, I think. Or is it just flown over? It's just gone over the bar for a goal kick. I thought De Gea may have touched over. There's the full-time whistle. I mean, a 3-3 draw against Liverpool. I'll take that if you think the mauling we had last season. I'm going to say they've done well to come and get a draw, because we have done very well to get back from that. But I think we were robbed. I do think we were robbed in that game. I think it wasn't offside, but let me know what you think. I thought the lines, although the lines suggested it was offside, I don't think it was. But we are going to end it there. Sorry, it's a bit of a shorter episode anyway. But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure to be back. I will update this Patreon page because we've had a couple leave and I think one new guy sign up as well, so I will update it. But stick around. Football Manager 2020. In the next episode, I'll reveal who my saves are with. If you are a Patreon, you already know. And if you're in the Discord channel, which is in the link in the description, you already know as well. But Mo Salah getting Liverpool probably a deserved draw, to be honest. They dominated the first half. So thank you so much for watching. I'm rambling. We'll be back soon. For now, I'm out. Cheers.